Hey there everyone, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. My name is Emily. We are just slowly rolling away here on another route learning video. We are playing one of the scenarios that comes with the F7 for Cajon Pass. What a gorgeous engine, am I right, home viewers? Sorry, just wanted to quickly check that. We'll do that. Yes, it's Horn the 7th of July, 4th of July even. I know, right? Horn the 4th of July. Wonderful puns, thanks DTG. So we're going to cross over these points at a 10 just to keep it nice and slow. And then we join the main line and we're running at 55 miles an hour down to Barstow Yard for the 4th of July and some fireworks. So I've got my train set up. We're on the main line. And so we do look rather snazzy. What I'm actually going to do is turn the game audio back up to full and then knock that down a level. And then knock that down a level. There we go, notch 5 of power. Actually, notch 8. Let's throw up to 55. Because there's nothing on the back, watch how fast this thing goes. The F7, of course, is just one of those incredibly iconic shapes for a train. If you think of what I love about the Santa Fe F7, you think of an F7, or you think of an old American train, this is what you're thinking of. At least in the UK. And yeah. Now overall, the F7 is a fun little engine. I'm going to be covering it on Cajon, not on Cajon Pass. Is it Cane Creek? Not Cane Creek. What's the one in Pennsylvania? Can't remember. Anyways, we're up at 55. Keeping back to 3 notches of power in just to keep us moving. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing wonderfully well. It's 24 in the morning. That tells you about how I'm doing. But we are hammering along here. Santa Fe, da da da, da 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 da. Sorry, that's it. There's one of the songs in Newsies, although like the I Want This song basically is Santa Fe. Put the window down if you want. Oh, I forgot to shut the door behind me when I boarded. That would have helped. Now just look around the cab. You can see it's a fairly basic cab here. You've got brake cylinder, brake reservoir, res, ammeter, speedo. The most interesting thing about this is the fact that you select the phasing. So you've got brake off, series parallel shunt. We're in series parallel for normal driving. But so this thing does have, I guess, an early form of dynamic braking in it, which is cool. I've got to some passenger brake timings. The game wants you to be in freight, but we're light engine, so we might as well have passenger. Independent brake, train brake, reverser, remaining controls as labelled. I think the speed got a little bit away from us there. We've got a train coming up the pass towards us there. Sorry. ES44's on what looks like a grain train. Gotta be a grain train, baby. Gotta be a diesel locomotive. That's really short. I wonder if this is using console timings for some reason. Because I've seen two trains go the other way and they've both been really short. And that formation. So that's a bit of feedback on the gameplay, I guess, here. You know, boring consists going the other way and they all look the same. I did not spot that until really late in the process. And so I was like, shit, signals! Yeah, just knock it straight out there. Flashy cab. Flashy cab. Flashy cab. Flashy, flashy cab. I'm just thinking out loud whilst I'm just driving this train. This community's built around aeroplanes, right? So, like, all the roads are extra wide because the taxiways, there's an airfield right next to your house, kind of thing, and your garage is big enough to be a hangar. Could you do that for trains? We don't like full-size ones like this, but like, you know, like the miniature steam engines and stuff. It'd be fun if you could do that. Think about driving through the middle of California. Whilst it's not quite desert, and I grant you, it isn't desert. Not exactly massive scenery change. Like, first of all, look at that sunset, right? That is gorgeous for for a train sim game. But aside from that, there ain't much to look at, and it's rather difficult to drive like this, you know? Probably just do that, shouldn't I? There you go. Or better still, there you go. It does appear to be a little bit of an artifact going on. Oh. There it is. Yeah, if you zoom in on it, it goes away. So it's definitely an artifact, but oh well. Give you an idea where we are on the route. In the first part, we actually drove this segment from Barstow up to out here, which is like the changeover point. I think it's Victorville. We're now driving the other way, so we're driving from Victorville to Barstow. Now I'm covering this route because it always do quite well. It seems to do quite well on the channel. That's another short freight. Yeah, I think someone's doing a boo-boo when they've been doing the formations for this. I'd hedge my bets and say what happened was when they were speccing these scenarios out, they weren't sure what formations they wanted. So they just sort of put anything in to as placeholders and then forgot to change them, is what's happened. But no, I like to say, this formation here I think is really good. This is, you know, just a nice little like classic engine going on its way to a thing, which I really like. Like I say, the F7, gorgeous engine. I absolutely love them. Ooh, missed another crossing. I'm not paying attention or anything, but you know what I did is I made myself pot noodle before this video, and I put a lot of cheese in it. So I'm just sitting here twirling cheese onto a fork like spaghetti. No, I don't have a problem. I don't know why you'd think I have a problem. I'm definitely speeding though. That is my problem currently. Yeah, only slight speed though. This is historically accurate speeding, is what I would term this. Put some power back on. You hear the field divert kick in. That's what's happening there now. About 46, you should see the amps drop. There you go. That is the field divert, so you can see the amps drop. There you go. No amps. And then they pick back up again. It's not a bad view, eh? I do like the fact that it gets dark as you're doing this scenario, because dusk runs, I think, are a really good way to like challenge your knowledge of where you are. That'll be a fault detector. "12 axles. No faults found." Yeah, so you get 12 axles because you got 2 per... or 4 per train. 4 per vehicle, sorry. 3 vehicles, 12 axles. Took me embarrassingly long trying to calculate that in my head. Not a bad view, eh? Not a bad view over there. Sadly, it's very difficult to drive the train from this perspective, but TSW3, actually, this is where the lighting works really well. North Moon. The stars, man. I see stars. So many stars tonight. I can't remember the remaining lyrics to this song. I see stars. Cautionary signal ahead. And I'm singing a song, which means I should definitely have a nap. I see stars. That's one of my absolute favourite songs. So, yeah. In case you haven't realised, my music taste is just incredibly cheesy, but it's not so much the cheese I like, is songs that make me feel happy. And that's one of the ones that just makes me smile. It's that, and Seasons of Love makes me really happy as well. And I was really sad that they used it at the Olivier's for the obituary song. I kind of get why, but also it's just a really happy song to me, and you made it sad, and that makes me sad because I don't like being sad. I'm pretty much the logic my brain follows these days anyway. Interesting lot issues on that bridge. No, yeah. I thought I just saw something there, but I might be imagining things. Yeah, I'm imagining things. You were imagining things when you thought I speeded there. This headlight does not feel like it does much. It's bright mode. No, I'm just trying to see if that's off, dim, bright. So bright does make a difference, but it doesn't feel like it does. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start putting a bit of brake, and I'm going to use the train brake for this manoeuvre. Are we slowing down? We're not. I'm going to use my independent brake instead. I'm basically slowing for a 30 and then a 15. I slowed down a bit early there, but yeah. See, the fireworks will start, so it must be a little bit late. Oh well. Wouldn't be a train if it wasn't late, am I right? Am I right, home viewers? Basically, we dropped to a 15 and then a 10. One of my friends just messaged me. You up? I said, yes I am, but I'm not free to call right now. Why? I have drama. I'm not going to name his friend's name, but it doesn't surprise me. I'm publishing this at least sort of 2 months after the fact, so no one will know. There's our 30. Then, passing the 13, I want to drop down to 15. See what I mean? With it being this dark, I cannot see. I feel like the headlights aren't doing anything in this light. As we cross over the point work here, we drop down to a 10. Open the window to hear the fireworks. They're very faint in my opinion, but you know. Again, I've kept the markers on here because there's a stop point and there's no way you can recognise it without having the marker on. Quick blast to the horn because I can see people hanging out there. The 4th of July. Now that, obviously that whole, it's fireworks like the 4th of July. When I was little, my granddad bought me a Apache game. It was Apache Havoc? Apache Havoc, that's the one. And, yeah. What a game that was. Minor point I'll note here is, it obviously by design, half the characters are female, however it's only guys holding cameras because lol DTG. He's not really holding the camera properly. But also, ladies of the audience, would you wear shoes like that? Hang on. Okay, would you wear... They're heels. They're heels. No, well, they're ballet slopes on ballast. The answer is no. No, you wouldn't. Yeah, no, when I was little, my granddad bought me a game called Apache Havoc, and that was one of the quotes from it. Also, thumbnail? Thumbnail! No. This is as fast as we're going to go today, guys. So believe it or not, CSX does actually have one of these. And that runs on the main line, I believe. But it's used, it's like a heritage thing, so it's never used sort of properly in traffic, as it were. Sorry, I just need to find where 10 is on this HUD. That's 10, 10, right, so slightly above 10 is 10. Sorry about that, it's very difficult, I find it very difficult to judge speed without my peripherals. Or a speedometer, you know? That's about the audio level you should have even in the cab, in my opinion, but you know. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to see more from me on a regular basis. Happy trees and dead mountains, and see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. No, apparently that didn't work either, for fuck's sake. Great work, let's see how you did. Haha!